to be recorded. So what Rabbi Yehuda is saying in Mishnah Bais there is that his machlokes with Chachamim is if with difficulty somebody could go into the upper floor, would it be kosher or not? So according to Tanakama, this is according to Tanakama. It's a valid sukkah, but Rabbi Yehuda says no. Since it's not easy to use the upper one, then it's not considered a sukkah, but the halacha follows the chachamim. Okay. Mishna Gimel Peiras aleha sadin mipnei hachama. So if somebody spread a cloth over the skach, so he decided to be a chacham and he said it's too hot for the sun shining right directly on us over here, or tachtea mipnei hanashar, or he decides that he's going to spread out a net underneath the skach to catch the leaves that are falling off, or she peras al gabe hakinof, or he spread out a sheet over the kinof. That's let's say he's got a four-poster bed. So he spreads out the sheet over the four-poster bed. That's all. It's all a chatzitza for the schach, and it makes the sukkah puzzle underneath it. Aval pores hu al gabe naklitei amita. However, if he has a bed where it's only got two posts on the ends, and basically what you've got is a sheet draped over one pole on either side, because it's such a steep thing, and there's less than a tefach of overlap on the top of where the sheet is up. That's actually considered batel to the schach, and the person would be allowed to sleep under that. Okay. Mishna Daled ha hidla aleha es hagefen ve'es hadelas ve'es hakisom. So what happens if somebody has trained a vine over the top of his merpeset, right? A grapevine or a gourd or some other species. I'm not sure. Kisos is a kind of it's also a creeper of some sort. And now he puts schach on top of that. This is pasul because you've got schach underneath, which is still mechuber lekarka. If it's mechuber lekarka, that's no good. Okay. If the schach is much more, now what's the qualification of much more? The irbavam yachad imaschach kasher ad she'enu nirim. So it's until they're no longer clearly visible. So he's mixed up the attached vines with his schach, so that you can't tell what's what. Then that's actually going to be kasher. Or if he cut them off, so he cut off the vines, so it's now no longer attached, and now it's mixed up along with the rest of the schach. So now that's kasher. Okay. Zaklal. So your general rule with schach is kol shehu mekabel tuma. Anything that is mekabel tuma, and we know what mekabel tuma is from having learned kalim and the whole of Seder Taros. Right. Any kind of thing that is mekabel tuma, ve'en gidulo min haaretz, or it doesn't grow from the ground bichlal, and v'sak chinbo. So really what you need to know was the last section there, is that schach must consist of something that is detached from the ground and is not makabel tumah. So even if you've got some wood but you've shaped it into a kli of some sort, then it's possible for schach. There's also a little side point that with the cutting of the vines, that if, let's say, your entire schach consists of a vine that used to be draping over there, and then you cut it off, there you would have to lift it and put it down again l'shem schach because of ta'aseh v'lo min ha'asoy. But if he's mixing it with other schach, then that's okay because then there's a ta'aseh in it where he's putting more schach on top of it. So that'll be okay. Mishna hey chavile kash v'chavile eitzim v'chavile zeradim. So here you have bundles of straw and bundles of sticks that a person's gathered together, and misakhin bahin. So you can't use those bundles for schach. Why can't you use those bundles for schach while they are tied? The Gemara explains the reason, because sometimes a person comes from the field in the evening, and he's got his bundle on his shoulder, and he lifts it up and just puts it on top of his sukkah in order to dry it out. Okay, and afterwards he looks at it and says, "Hey, this could be schach," and this is again ta'aseh v'lo mina asoi. So you've got to actively make it into schach. So we don't want people using the bundles, because then you're going to get confused between the situation where he actually wants it for schach, or where he put it down, but b'diavad looked at it and said, "Hey, that looks like schach." Okay. But if he's untied it, they're all kasher. And even when they're tied together, they're still kasher for the walls of the sukkah.
Okay, good.
Okay. All right, I'm going to end our learning at this point and go and daven next door.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Lovely
All right, so they will go for the 7:45, right? Which would be good.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay, great. Have a great Shabbos. Enjoy.
Great Shabbos. Feel better. And
Thank you.
is your wife still okay?
We don't know. She's going for a test this morning.